Friday Frenzy.
Well, that's what it's called now, isn't it?
Well, it's Friday.
Yeah.
I've lost track of the weeks. It's been 3 weeks since we've done a Thursday Thunder. Because you've been in Japan.
I have, yeah, it's been great.
When did you get back? Wednesday?
Wednesday morning. We landed at 8:30.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I started to do a Thursday Thunder here by myself and felt like a goose and I stopped.
You talk to yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Talking to a camera is difficult.
All these people that can do like talk to a camera by themselves, I just couldn't do it. I felt so awkward.
Yeah.
And I thought this is going to look stupid, so I stopped.
Did you keep it?
No, I erased it. Because I thought if I leave it on the camera, Ari's going to pull it up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And use it. So how was Japan?
Incredible.
Yeah?
Like, I've only been overseas once. That was my first trip, and I want to go back. I really want to go back.
You'd go back to Japan again?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Without a doubt, it's a shadow of a doubt. It was incredible there. Everyone's so polite, everything's so orderly, everything is clean. Like, you would walk up to a vending machine, they had vending machines of drinks, and like $1 each, but you had to drink it there. You couldn't walk around with it, you can't walk and eat, you can't drink and eat.
Really?
Yeah, because next to every vending machine is a bin.
Yeah.
If you don't put in that bin, you will not find a bin for at least 20-30 minutes. There were times where I was holding the bottle the whole day, I'm like, I can't find a bin anywhere.
Well, if there's no bin, why isn't there garbage?
Because they have people walking around constantly with like, pick it like, down, like, yeah, it's spotless. It's amazing.
It would have to be, I suppose, with that many people,
Yeah.
like what, 12 million people or something
Yeah,
in
it's
Tokyo.
13.5 million like
Yeah,
that.
so you'd have to stay on top of the rubbish,
Yeah.
otherwise it would turn into a pigsty.
It's, yeah, but it's, you can't, yeah, the funny thing is you can't eat and drink, you can't walk around. People look at you like, oh, don't mess up our country foreigner.
Yeah?
Yeah, you get, like, I was walking with once, I'm like, oh, just stopped and drank it and then put it in the bin and then kept walking.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, like here you see people walking everywhere with water bottles.
Yeah, and just they usually put it in the bin or just throw it away. Like,
You
they
don't see
have,
people walking around with a water bottle?
you'll see them walking around with a water bottle, but it's sealed in their hand and they will not drink it. They'll stop, drink, and keep walking.
Okay.
Same with food, they're the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about, did you train?
I trained a total of 4 times
Yeah.
in the 19 days I was there. 1 time in a Gold's Gym in Osaka, and then 3 times in the Kyoto Hotel. Now, first of all, everyone who complains about casual rates here, go to Japan. I trained once at Gold's Gym and it cost me 3,500 yen. That is $49.75.
Yeah.
Just to train.
And you had to, you tell about their fetish with shoes.
Yeah.
You couldn't train in the shoes you walk into the gym with.
Well, first of all, I would like to mention the tattoo thing.
Yeah.
Everyone always says you're not allowed to have tattoos there, or else you don't do stuff. That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
I walked in with a jumper on, and the first thing they said, "Oh, have any tattoos?" I'm like, "No." The guy.
So they'll ask you how many
they
if
like
you have tattoos.
Like, take your jumper off. Did everything,
Yeah.
No tattoos. Like, okay, cool. You can train. Have your passport. And then you gotta get a towel.
You have to
obviously.
show a passport.
Have to show a passport if you're a foreigner. Then I rented a towel, and they're like, "Oh, shoes." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've got my shoes." I'm like, no, shoes. You had to rent a pair of shoes from the gym to go inside the gym.
But you could, if you had your own separate shoes in
Yes.
a bag, you could do that.
100%.
But they don't want you training in the shoes you
That
walk
came
into
off
the
the
gym.
store, off the floor of the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're that particular about it. That was the first day. And the next day I went back, and they said, "Oh, do you bring passport?" I'm like, "Oh, I came in yesterday." I go, "Oh, no, you have to." They showed me a membership price list.
Yeah.
So since I was a foreigner, I can only have 1 casual session at that gym, or else you had to join for a certain period of time.
Yeah.
And per month, the baseline is 9,000 yen. The top one, we can use all of them, is 15,000 yen.
So what do you mean all of them? What is?
There's like 3 or 4 in Osaka, and obviously you've got like
use all the 3
yeah,
gyms.
they're
Gold's
24
gyms.
hours.
Yeah.
But to get access to all the gyms, it costs you $70. So per month, to use 1 gym for 24 hours is $100 a month.
Yeah.
To use all gym, $190 a month.
Okay.
So people who complain about $10 or $20, yeah, you can't. In order to train in Japan, you must have a lot of money. Which probably explains why I was like 6 or 7 people in the gym at all times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And what, equipment-wise though, was it a good, well-equipped gym?
Yeah, Gold's Gym very much so, but they had a lot of machines really close together. Some I've never seen before.
Yeah.
They had the leverage ones where they had like the weight stack, and then they had like the other like weight, like the range of motion or like the difficulty of motion. Like it would be difficult at top, medium, or bottom.
Yeah.
They were really difficult to use. I'm like, oh, okay, try the different. And the difference is immense.
Yeah.
Like I put on like half a stack. I was like, oh, I can rep it out. Second one, rep it out. Third one, I was like, God damn it! What? All right, so yeah. They're very, very good equipment.
You sent me a picture that there was some weird, really heavy dumbbell.
There was 104 kilo dumbbell. Just there.
One of them?
There was two of them.
It was a pair. 104 kilos.
Yeah, but they were dusty. It's like they haven't been moved at all. Like I took a photo of it and I'm like, you can't take photos. So I put my phone away.
You can't take photos?
Nah, no photos in the gym.
Oh my God, so half of
no one here can.
80% of the people at this new gym in Adelaide wouldn't be able to train in Japan because they couldn't survive without Instagram stories or photos.
I took my phone out, someone came running over like 10 seconds later. You can't use your phone.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I had to I kept my phone out only to track what I did, but you can't use photos, you can't do anything or else because you have someone watching you all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very much so. But this trip primarily for me was a food trip.
Yeah.
I went there for the food and I set out to do what I did.
So did you try that Kobe steak?
Mm-hmm. I certainly did. And it was the most expensive food I've ever had in my life. Well, minus the apple.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last dinner there, me and kids' dinner, was $531 Australian.
Two people.
Two people. Best steak in the world.
And I saw you put up a picture, you had some raw chicken.
Yep, raw chicken.
Well, it was just slightly seared, wasn't it?
It was seared only on the top, but it was raw throughout the whole way. Yeah. It's nearly impossible to get salmonella poisoning from this chicken over there.
Yeah.
It's like the Kobe beef chicken, all free range. They have about 100 meters to roam, and with like 10 chickens. They're huge. They live about 2 times longer, and yeah, no salmonella. I ate and I felt fine.
Crazy.
I'm not dead. Yeah. Good times. But,
very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've been here while you've been away, so I spent nearly 3 weeks here at the gym, which was really good. I enjoyed myself. We've had some news. Well, the supplement industry's been in the news.
Yeah, I have seen a fair bit.
Yeah. So the supplement industry copped their usual, I think most probably once every 6 months a year or yearly bashing on something that's totally unsubstantiated, which was really frustrating.
Yeah.
It was really funny because Current Affair on their Facebook page put up a post asking for people who's had adverse reactions to supplements.
I saw that. The comments were amazing.
Yeah. So this post went up to like 7,000 comments, and every single one of them was a piss take.
Yeah. I had protein and I shit myself.
Yeah. I once dropped my protein tub onto the floor and it scared my cat, and now it's traumatized.
Yeah.
So it was just shit like that, and it was hilarious. But in the end, Current Affair ran that story.
Yep.
And I think they found 2 people.
2 people. I believe one of them was, one of them had like a allergic reaction to green tea. Was it something like that?
No, one of them, well, they rehashed an old story of a guy who needed a liver transplant.
Oh, yeah.
Because he took a protein powder that contained green tea. Now, it wasn't the protein powder that killed him. It was, or not killed him, but caused the liver damage. It was he had some sort of problem, allergic reaction or something, that a concentration of green tea can really affect the liver.
Yeah. That was.
And this was 3 or 4 years ago. Then they rehashed the story about that young unfortunate woman who died in Perth.
Yep.
We talked about that with the urea cyclic syndrome, or cyclic disorder, where she basically has a problem assimilating protein, and it causes a byproduct of ammonia, and can be fatal.
Yeah.
Can be fatal.
That was an arginine deficiency.
And so arginine gets rid of the ammonia,
Yeah.
and that doesn't happen in someone with this disorder. Now, because she took protein powder, the autopsy results said that the protein powder was a contribution to her death.
Yeah.
But so was the chicken, the fish, the meat and the eggs. Because she was getting ready for a competition, she went onto a low carbohydrate diet, increased her protein, and that caused her demise. Not the actual protein powder didn't kill her. So, and 60 Minutes rehashed the same story.
Yeah. I saw another one.
And one of them was a lady took a pre-workout, and the basic gist of her story was interviewing her, said, "Oh my God, it made me feel terrible and dizzy and I had to sit down."
Read the label.
Yeah. Which was like she had an adverse reaction to caffeine, which many people can. If you're not caffeine tolerant, don't drink a lot of caffeine. Always start off with a very small dose of the pre-workout. We tell that to everyone.
Yeah.
I ask every single person for the first time if they buy a pre-workout, what their tolerance to caffeine is. Do they drink a lot of coffee? If they don't, well then I'll really let them know. Make sure you start off on half a dose and see how you go.
Yep.
So what was really disappointing about that was that it's always disappointing because they don't go to the other side. They don't get the other side.
Yeah.
You know, if they would have had just someone who would have just come in and just then explained this side, it would have been a lot more. But what I'll do is, I wrote about this yesterday. I did a post about it.
Yep.
And I'll just pull it up, a couple of things about this. So they were carrying on about, again, this unfortunately one person died due to a genetic disorder that she knew nothing about.
Yep.
All right? But there's a few things yesterday that I had a look at. Here's a few scary daily statistics.
Yep.
This is daily. So 12 people will die today from alcohol consumption, in some way related to alcohol consumption. All right? 50 people today, 50 in one day, will die from cigarette use, including passive smoking, someone who does not smoke at all and is exposed to passive cigarettes.
So secondhand.
Secondhand,
Yep.
3 people today are going to die just from driving the car to wherever they're going. All right? 7, this is in Australia, not worldwide, this is Australia. 7 people are going to die for falling over or off things.
Okay.
1 person will drown. 3 people will die from accidental poisoning. This includes legal prescription medication and over-the-counter medication like aspirin.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, they don't cover these.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a frustrating time, and people will obviously look at it. Some people will look at it and say supplements are dangerous and deadly.
Yeah.
You know, but in the end, I actually had a look and did a search like death caused by supplements, and there was nothing.
Yeah, there wouldn't be anything that's contributed to exactly that.
No. You know.
Interesting fact about those death things. A while ago, I got a fear of sharks. I definitely feel a fear of sharks, and you have more people die from falling coconuts than shark attacks.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, that's just an interesting fact. You can maybe check on falling coconuts up that list.
Exactly right.
So yeah.
Yep. All right, cool. There's one other thing that I found out. We've started to sponsor a few fighters and stuff. We also sponsor the Trinity MMA Club and all the fighters there. When I started looking at research for supplementation for fighters and everything, I came across a really, really interesting study on creatine. Now, there's more and more benefits coming out from creatine. Everything. How it really crosses the brain barrier now, and it's good for even depression. But one study, and it wasn't one, it was a number of studies, showing that creatine can aid in traumatic brain injury.
It's like concussion.
Concussion.
Okay.
Recovery from concussion and things like that. So really, if you're a fighter, MMA fighter, etc., creatine really should be right up there as a supplement that you really need to take.
That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
So new thing.
And it wasn't just, this was actually a proper PubMed study and everything. Yeah. So yeah, it was interesting. You know, another benefit for creatine. You know, and as far as I can tell, creatine hasn't killed anyone. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along, we'll quickly just wrap it up. We got lots of things to cover and talk about, and we'll save some of these for next week. We'll talk about some of the new stuff that we have now got in store. So while you were away, we've had a few new products. We've got this one has come in, which is your Sparta BCAAs, but it's also your EAAs formula. So it's all your essential amino acids plus your branched chain amino acids. We've talked about this before. A lot of companies are now starting to switch to that, when studies have shown that BCA absorption is a lot more efficient when the essentials are
when they're starting to absorb.
Exactly right. So, and these are now in stock. They're really nice flavors. Like it comes in 4 flavors. Comes in a watermelon, a peach mango, lemon drop, and a gum drop. And all of these flavors are really nice.
Yeah, I tried the gum drop this morning. It's actually
they're really nice. They're not really overly sweet. They mix beautifully. And the flavors are just beautiful. I love it. For now, while we've got stocks, you buy one, you get a Sparta shaker with it for free.
Nice shaker.
Yeah, nice, really nice quality shaker. So they're $49.95. They're really good value. and they are now available in store and online. So if you're looking for a new BCAAs, try the Sparta BCAAs with essential amino acids. Also we've had come in is the Devastate pre-workout. We sampled this before you went away. So this is a really full-on pre-workout.
Yeah.
If you take your 2 scoops, you're going to get your 8 grams of citrulline, you're going to get 6 grams of betaine hydrogen. Yeah. 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, 2 grams of taurine, and about 300 milligrams of caffeine.
So that's your full
400 milligrams of caffeine.
So that's your full 2 scoops.
That's 2 scoops.
Okay.
Yeah. So that it comes in 3 flavors. So it's your Galaxy Pop, which is actually a blue raspberry cherry citrus.
Oh, okay.
I haven't actually tried it. There's a strawberry haze, which is just strawberry, and there's a California Gold, which is a peach mango. I've used the California Gold sample. It's really nice.
Yeah, was that the one that I had by my account?
Yeah.
Oh, you did it this morning. That was nice.
Yeah. So it's a really nice flavour. But yeah, really, again, if you want to, I would suggest start off with just 1 scoop. Yeah. 1 scoop I found is really good. 2 scoops is pretty full on. Yeah, and like I said, 400 milligrams of caffeine. So
and that's not counting your stems in there as well, obviously.
No, then there's nootropics and everything else in there. So you've got your choline, everything else in there. Your Aeriagerensis, yeah, bromine, synephrine, hordenine. Yeah, so it's a fully dosed
heavy
high
stim
pre-workout. We will do a proper review on this later on. But that is now available, $69.95, available in store and online. And we've had these come in. And these are exclusive to Australian Muscle in Australia.
I remember you showed me this before I went away. Like, oh, these things are getting these.
Yeah. So what this is a key ring. Real high density plastic, so it's really, really strong.
Yep.
And the key tag is metal. And what it is the bottom unscrews, and you can put a serve of protein powder in there and take it to the gym. So you can click this onto your gym bag or your key ring or whatever. But it's not only protein powder, you can put in pre-workout if you want to. And if you take the top off, it actually then turns into a funnel that fits into your water bottle.
Yeah, there you go.
You can empty it out in there.
I know some who might want this. Big Chris, he has that little container.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. So these are all available now in store and online, and they got quirky little sayings. So this one's got like time to get wasted. This one's got no pain, no champagne.
Yeah,
what you've got.
Where there's a will, there's a way, with way spelled W-H-E-Y.
Exactly right.
There you go.
So they're just a little convenient way for you, instead of you carrying the protein powder already in your bottle shaker and you want to use your shaker for a water bottle, you can carry it in this, have it clipped onto your gym bag or onto your key ring. And like I said, it's not just for protein powder, but you can put in your pre-workout, you can carry your tablets or your aminos or whatever in there.
That's really cool.
It can even be used if you want to carry coins.
Yeah.
So very versatile, and it is like, it's very solid. It's real high density plastic. Yeah.
Good.
So they are available online and in store. We got deals if you buy 1, buy 2, buy 3.
Sure.
It's cheaper and cheaper. And again, they're with free Australia-wide delivery. So quickly before we wrap it up, we are into 7 and a bit weeks out from the ICN. The IFBB is 2 weeks out. So the IFBB had their first Arnold qualifying show last Sunday in Perth.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, James Newcomb won.
Yeah, he won and he looked amazing.
He looked amazing. This guy's got to be a 212 pro, and he has to be because he's like 5'5". He's like a midget.
Yeah.
He actually only weighed in under 90 in that.
88 kilos.
So he's got still like something like 8 kilos to grow into the 212 division. So yeah, he was really, really good. So this weekend, I'm really looking forward to it. This weekend we've got the VIX on Saturday. So Jake Nikolopoulos is competing there.
I've seen some
He's
photos.
looking like a monster.
Yeah.
Like nobody's going to touch this guy, I don't reckon. Nobody.
Yeah. He's looking amazing.
Yeah. And then on Sunday we've got the New South Wales and Nick Jones.
Yeah.
So
I'm very excited to see that.
Yeah. So Nick Jones is competing on Sunday. So good luck to all the competitors competing there. 2 weeks time is the Adelaide one. And then the ICN one is 7 weeks out. Don't forget, posing classes are running. every Saturday and Sunday. So Saturdays with Sam at the base, Sundays with Janelle here at the gym, and Esther down in Manila. Check our Instagram and the ICN Facebook page for all the times and the locations. That's it. Don't forget our online store is just getting better and better all the time. Ari has now put in a top 5 product with videos.
Yep.
So in every category, there's top 5 in that category. What's selling with good descriptions of the products, everything else. And it is, like you said, free delivery Australia-wide. You put your order in before 1 p.m, 12 noon, 1 p.m, and if it's a local order, there's more than likely it's going to arrive that afternoon. Yeah. We've had lots of people posting up on our Instagram just saying that how the delivery has now really been really good, and people are getting it in the afternoon.
Good.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, no minimum purchase for free Australian-wide delivery.
Get one of these little things.
You can just buy one of those key tags and we'll send it to you for free. Don't forget also, you can even buy a membership for the gym here online at Australian Muscle, and you can use Afterpay.
Good.
Yeah.
Has anyone done that?
Yes.
Awesome.
We had one person while you were actually away messaged me and said, I've done a payment, and it came through on our thing. He was an existing member and I was just able to activate it instantly. He didn't even have to come in.
Good.
To the store.
Great. Excellent. Happy with that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to have you back.
Oh, it's good to be back. It really is. Yeah.
I will now go and have a look and see if the other stores have burnt down. Don't forget, if you've got any questions, hit us up on social media. We'll try and answer them as best as we can. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Yes, we will.
This episode was brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym. Catch you guys.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.